Hello everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here the 12th of March of 2021. I do have a new deck, the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Beautiful deck that I'm going to initiate today. We're a step before the new moon in Pisces, everyone. Very dreamy. New moons, new seeds, right? New beginnings. It's like a beginning to an end. Pisces is the last sign. Happy birthday if it's your birthday today. And for tomorrow, I'd like to say happy birthday. This is usually my Friday spread. Divine spread is for the weekend. But I will be looking into the astrology as well. I'm going to be doing an astrology update for those of you that are interested. Stay tuned. Wow. Wow, we've got the Page of Swords. We've got a few cards that have just flipped open. Let's see what they are. We have the Four of Cups and the Piscean energy. Now, it doesn't matter which side of, which came out first and which came out second, doesn't really matter. We've got Four of Cups. Remember what I always say about the Four of Cups, it's something that hasn't been accepted. Someone hasn't given out that message, given out that offer. The offer hasn't been on the table. Maybe this will be communicated on this new moon. Now, Pisces is a hold-up, but if we had this card in the middle here, someone's actually seen the light. This is Gemini, that's where the North Node is. So, Four of Cups, we know is, cups are the water element, can be very creative, very dreamy, very romantic. Anyway, so let's get back to it. So just calling on Spirit as I'm doing my divine spread. Thank you, Archangels, for joining me, for bringing clarity. What are the energies we are working with on this dreamy and magical new moon, which is happening tomorrow? As I said, you can watch the astro update where I go into more details. Let's see. Thank you. And this new deck is very fresh. It's fresh energy. Let's see what's happening in the time of Pisces. Now, the new astrological year is just around the corner, everyone. So we're closing up cycles, making space for something new. And this is, of course, the last new moon for the solar year. So Pisces being an ending, let's see what's going on with my divine spread. Thank you, Archangels. Let's see what's at the foundation. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is the seed that's probably been planted already. It's we know it's a potential. It's earth. It's something long-term, something dependable, something that is real and tangible. It's not dreamy. Let's see what is hidden. We have the Page of Wands, Aries energy, which is just around the corner. Recent past. We have the Knight of Wands now. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Someone has been wanting to move forward. Maybe they've been stuck. Remember the initial cards that fell out, the Pisces card. This could also be someone that is getting ready to go on that journey. Remember, send out that message. This is a messenger. That's what pages are all about. Send out a message and maybe take action. Now, timing is very fluid in the tarot, so please remember that. The timing won't be the same for all of you. What's going on in the now? Wow. For a new beginning, obviously, an ending needs to happen. Ten of Swords is not easy energy. And of course, we know that with this new moon, for some of you, this could mean deception or finding out some lies, some deception. You're feeling stabbed in the back, and I'm not reading reversals. For others of you, This could be a relief as well, because remember that this new moon is very magical. And Neptune can also mean deception. We may have had wrong ideas of what had happened, thinking that maybe something was over when it's not. Remember here, this is a 10 again. It cycles. It closes up that cycle, begins a new cycle with the Ace of Swords as it breaks down to a 1. What is on our mind? What is the goal here? And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is earth again. It's very slow moving. Maybe something took forever to happen. Okay, we know that earth is very slow. They need to be certain before they move forward. So we've got some air here. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Gemini is the most prominent air sign so far. What is the action and advice? We've got Temperance here. Again, Sagittarius. Here is a spirit saying things are being worked out, coming into balance. Everyone needs to be in position. Remember that this card, we've got the Sun coming up. The Sun obviously will bring clarity. Remember that the Sun and the Moon come together within a new moon. But please remember that a new moon, if you look up at the sky, there's no moon. You can't see the new moon, right? So it takes a couple of days. Give it a couple of days after the new moon and see what is shown with the reflection of the Sun, obviously, on Moon and Sun coming together. Remember that they're conjoining with Neptune and Venus. Very interesting, right? Very magical, very compassionate, very loving energies. This could also show you what you thought was either a deception, or this could be a compassionate coming together and speaking about what was unknown. Neptune can be very elusive. Let's see what the outcome is. And we have the Death card, Scorpio. And the Death card, of course, we know means something is finished. We need to close the door on that, but it also means transformation. Now, a lot of you may have been going through this. Remember that the Death card is Scorpio. Again, it speaks of darkness, endings. Obviously something has needed to transform and change. Okay, let's see what Spirit has. I will be taking another card there. Let's look at the divine position. We've got the Two of Wands, which can mean a decision. We've got the Five of Cups. And we've got the Ace of Swords, which I also spoke of, the 10 turning into an ace. So there will be communication about someone having regrets, maybe even having made a wrong choice with the Two of Wands. That could be what the Five of Cups is all about. Someone speaking about their regrets and that they were left unhappy in a situation at an imbalance, and they're obviously cutting away something that was, they've been mourning over, they've been regretting. Remember that I do look at these cards usually in a line, in order. So having the Two of Wands, which means a decision, but also the door having opened with the Two of Wands, you know, there were many chances here. But obviously someone did not walk through that doorway. And I feel that they are communicating more than likely that either a wrong choice was made, or even with the Three of Cups, the three spilt cups can say that obviously there were other people or other situations which maybe, you know, helped in their decision making. Maybe the decision that they made, the incorrect decision, was deemed or made with external influence, I want to say. So we've got the Ace of Swords, which means clarity, or that someone is severing ties, cutting something away. Okay, and this is a successful card at that as well. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we have the World card, which means obviously something is ending, successfully closing up a major cycle. We know that the World card is not an easy energy. It's all the four fixed energies, so it's hard to end this major cycle, but it happens. Let's have a look at that Death card before I take other cards. And we've got the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, quick communication, difficulties. We know that the Knight of Swords is not easy. And as I said, where you've thought that there has been an ending, something changes here with the Knight of Swords. We've got someone taking action. We've got two knights, a fire sign knight and an air sign knight, which are both very quick. Putting them together can sort of bring, you know, really high energies. Let's have a look at the Karma Dharma. We've got the Fool card. We've got the Faith. So Aries, Taurus, that's interesting. Let's take one more. Someone is taking a leap of faith and they're trusting and believing that this cycle, wherever this new path is taking them, it will bring them into a sense of security. Why with Taurus? Taurus we know is all about security, needing to feel comfortable in a situation, to feel loved. That's what Taurus is. Taurus is the five senses. It's the physical body. Remember that Uranus is transiting through Taurus, and we've got Uranus and Taurus here. So someone is bringing in a major shift. They're changing something very radically, something very unexpectedly. Instead of doing things in a traditional way, they're changing their ways, and that's a great transformation. That is a lot of energy put into this. But remember that how I see these cards is very similar to the Tower. Someone's had a revelation. They've had a shock. They've had an awakening. Okay? Let's see. And we've got the Devil. So obviously, and the Devil is Saturn. And I feel that obviously someone's been in a major karmic situation. They've had to put a lot of effort, a lot of work. We've got Saturn here in Capricorn. Now Capricorn is something traditional, yes, but it's something old. We've got the new and the old. That's interesting because we're having Uranus and Saturn conjoining in squares and all through all of 2021. They will be challenging each other, obviously, challenging each other as they will be going retrograde. So that's where something will have to give. It's like pulling on a rope, both people pulling on both sides, maybe even someone having that conflict within them. Do I do things in a radical new way, or do I stay with the old norm because of family, because of religion, because of my beliefs? It could go either way, of course. So let's take a couple more other cards. Let's take the Whispers of Love and see what Spirit wants to share for this new moon. And I will be taking a tarot card. I want to look at the Devil and what that is. As you can see, we know that the Devil is very restricting, limiting, harsh. We've got an open cage here where someone releases. They get released from whatever has been holding them back. And we know that Capricorn can also be matters of law. It can be a career. It can be their traditions. A father, a boss. Remember that Capricorn is a boss. It's the CEO. And we have express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. That's a number 19. 19, which rings the Leo energy. Let's have a look at the Moonology. So if I look at these three cards, we've got a fixed Taurus energy, and we've got also, well, the full card is Aries. It's a new beginning. That's cardinal, and so is Capricorn. But Aries is also a new beginning. Remember that a new astrological year is just around the corner, where the energies will shift. Let's see, please, Spirit. What is the advice? Thank you. Expect a powerful change. New moon eclipse. Wow, that's really interesting. Why? Because I will be talking to you in the Astro update in relation to the last new moon eclipse, the solar eclipse in Sagittarius on the 14th of December last year, which is this new moon in Pisces will be connecting to that. So for those of you that are interested in that, you can watch the next video that will be uploaded. So there's going to be powerful change. A new moon, of course, means new beginnings. And we know that an eclipse is 10 times a new moon. So it's not something that is in our hands. It's up to the divine, it's up to God, up to Spirit, okay? If we have not been, we or the other person that you're watching this for, if we have not been on the right path, we will have many changes, unexpected, powerful changes that were necessary. So please, Spirit, what is the advice? What is the advice today? What is the advice? Thank you. And we have unfinished symphony. Even though this is a number 10, something is unfinished business. Now, symphony, of course, that's how I see the Temperance card, where Spirit is trying to turn that lead into gold, but everyone needs to be in position, in the correct place. And that's why it's all about timing, okay? That's what I get from that card. Let's take some Lenormand, and I will also be taking my handwritten love cards at the end of the reading, as well as I'm going to read from the book. So let's see what's going on. What is this unfinished symphony? It's interesting. I'm just looking at my timer, which says 10 as well, and that's a number 10 card. So what's going on? Something is obviously finishing. We've got another 10 here. We've got a couple of aces in the reading. What's going on? We have the snake, the serpent. We have the contracts, the letters, the news. And this is the Seven of Swords. This is like mail. This is news coming through. But this can also speak to contracts. And we've got the ring again. We keep getting the ring lately. What's going on? This is the Ace of Wands. That's interesting that Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Interesting. So there's a transformation within a contract here. There is a change. There's been a powerful change. Again, I'm going to say a transformation. Remember that the snake means poison, but also healing. Now, the snake can also be a third person, another person in the picture. Remember, another divine feminine if this is a love story. But with the ring here, obviously, we're talking about marriage, a commitment, right? There's a transformation and there is a change. Remember also that the serpent can speak of jealousy. The snake is also very sneaky, very dark, very sexual as well. Scorpio is very sexual, very transformational. What's at the bottom here? And we've got the fox. There's the intelligence. There's the sneakiness. It's a number 14, as is the temperance. So someone needs to be smart, or someone is trying to manage a situation. Let's see, because I'd like to take, and of course this this deck is the Amethyst Lenormand by Veronica Trebini, okay, which was gifted to me. Thank you, Veronica, again, once more. I'm using your deck all the time now. I love it. Anyway, so the link will be in the description box below for those that are interested in purchasing this deck. All right, so let's take, first of all, I want to have a look at what's beneath the World card, what was going on in the past. So we've got the Empress. And, well, just wanted to mention, of course, when I get a new deck, of course, I will use it. I will shuffle it and start to use it. I want to learn how to use this deck, what, you know, how it works with me, how it ties in with my energy. As I was shuffling the cards, first card I noticed was the Empress. So I feel that the Empress is very strong in this deck, and she's very motherly. Remember that she's got a seed in her belly. She's very motherly. She's also needing to be very patient. Remember that she's all about manifestation, expansion, growth, abundance. Okay, so this is Venus, and we've got Venus conjoining with Neptune and this new moon. Very magical. There it is. There is the Judgment card. Archangel Michael is saying that there is help here. Now, obviously there was a heavy judgment, I would say. Now, because we've got the Empress here, something was trying to grow. There was a lot of love here, but obviously a major karmic cycle. And again, we've got Venus here. Something to do with love or a birth, I'm going to say, whether it's a literal or an actual birth. Remember that we've got Venus and she's in the womb here. Something wanted to grow, but I feel that it was sort of cut short because maybe there was a heavy judgment, a strike. Remember that the Judgment card can be a card of crisis. And I do believe in timing, and this is Pluto, Plutonian, and we've got Justice here. Look at that. We've got 4 major arcana cards right here. Libra. And Justice is fairness or a lack of justice, I'm going to say, because there was a major crisis point here. Let's see what's beneath that. 3 of Swords, here we go. Someone was very unhappy here, and we've got the Hermit. So many major arcana coming through. Someone was holding back or holding on. 4 of Pentacles, again, my Taurus card. Someone was soul searching. Here, it looks like both people had to do their own work. Someone was holding back. There wasn't maybe enough security in this connection for them, not enough manifestation, abundance, we could say. And we've got the Hermit. Someone was looking for information. They moved towards their cave. They stayed in their cave, and they've been soul searching for the answers. Virgo is looking at the details. No life here, no life with the Hermit and the 3 of Swords. Obviously, if this is a love connection, someone went into their cave and there was a lot of heartbreak, a lot of injustice here. And that's why Spirit comes through and says that there is an awakening here, a resurrection of sorts, and that love comes through. And there is success with doing that. But again, I'm going to say that the World card can also speak of distance, a physical distance. So let's take the Devil card, please. Let's take one on each of the Karma Dharma. Let's look at the Fool. And we've got the Ace of Cups, another ace, everyone. Talk about new beginnings. Here is the potential. Someone is willing to take a risk for love. Something that's going to make them extremely happy. Look at the sun's rays behind the cup. And we've got the Tower. So the Tower is a major shift, an awakening about a marriage, traditions, religion. Remember that the Tower can be very transformative. Why do we have the Devil? Because Saturn can also bring in the rewards. Remember, if the work has been done, if there has been integrity, and we've got the Hermit here, so we've got Virgo, we've got the 3 earth signs here. Virgo, the Virgo card here says someone's seen the light, or someone has grown very much so spiritually. And now again, Virgo is all about planning, strategizing. I do see the fox many times as the Virgo energy as well. Someone's been looking into all the information, looking for a way out of this, trying to be smart, trying to go around a situation. Now remember that the Hermit is a number 9. Let's take one more on that. We've got the 4 of Pentacles, so it's probably could be a Taurian person, or someone's been waiting because it's got to do with money. It's got to do with financial security as well. Someone could also have been working really hard, and they could be ready to move towards what they're hoping to do. Now they feel more financially secure, I feel, with that 4 of Pentacles. And I'm going to say that whoever's been holding on, going through the loops, jumping through those forks in the road, those loops, and they've done the work, I feel that what they've been hoping for, they can manifest now. Let's take some cards here and see what's going on. Why do we have the Ace of Pentacles at the foundation, please, Spirit? And we have the 4 of Wands, 1111. The 4 of Wands, of course, means marriage. It speaks of celebration. Something long-term, something relating to monetary. Someone may have married for money, for the financial security. Or this is saying that the seed has been planted in the distant past. The seed has been planted, and the potential for a celebration or a marriage is there. But I do see that the Tower has to happen for this to actualize. Let's look at the hidden position. Let's make some room here. Let's see what's going on here. And we've got the King of Cups, everyone. King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. King of Cups is... He's got that cup in his hands. He's ready to sacrifice. Ready to take that leap of faith. Let's look at the Knight of Wands. This could be someone that travels for work. This could be someone that's very, very busy. Knight of Cups is in the hidden position. Remember that the... we've got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, so there is a transition going from the page, sending out that message, a message of desire, a message of love. This could also be a, just looking for the word. I'm just going to restart my camera. I feel that there is a confession here, everyone. There is a confession here. Let's take that Knight of Wands. And we've got the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Usually my Taurus card. King of Pentacles. This is the same pentacle that's in the distant past. King of Pentacles, the father. Someone who holds strong values where business, money, and security is concerned. Let's take one more card on this King of Pentacles. We've got the Hanging Man. So the Hanging Man, this is the Piscean energy. Maybe it's this King of Pentacles that has been trying to change the way they perceive things. They've changed the way they're seeing things. And again, it could be a timing card with this Hanging Man. Or it's saying it's a moment of pause. A pause to reflect. Or they're closing a major cycle. Why because they had a choice between maybe you and another person. We've got the Lovers here. Gemini is strong. Here is the powerful connection, the divine union that's been blessed from Spirit. Let's have a look, because there is an ending and a new beginning here. Let's take one more on those Lovers. And we've got the Seven of Cups. I'm going to say the Piscean energy. Now remember, new moon energies last for, we could say, a month until the next new moon. But it takes 2 weeks for the new moon to turn full. So some of you may be, if this is your reading, then expect answers up until the full moon, right? Okay, so we've got a Knight of Pentacles, we've got a Knight of Wands and a Knight of Swords, which obviously the Knights are all about action, taking action. Now we've got the Knight of Wands, usually the player, someone who is very passionate, desirous, travel, they love to travel. It's Sagittarian energy. Could be someone that's from a different area of the world, different beliefs. In the position of the crowning here, the crowning card is someone that's sure, they're taking steps, but they're very slow because they need to be certain. And we've got the King of Pentacles here, which he's turned from that Knight of Wands into the Knight of Pentacles, which is someone slow. And here we've got the Knight of Swords. So maybe they've got air energy. Maybe they've got Mars in Gemini. Or we've got things being up in the air. And I'm going to say Seven of Cups can speak of confusion, but it can also speak of a lot of magic. It's the Piscean energy. Let's take that Knight of Pentacles. What a beautiful deck. We've got the Nine of Cups, everyone. Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment. A wish fulfillment, maybe. Someone is hoping that their knight will come through with something long-term. The Ace of Pentacles, it's at the foundation, remember. Now, Nine of Cups can also speak of a lot of drinking. We've got quite a few cups. Quite a few. What is interesting is that the goal is the Nine of Cups, but there's very slow movement here. Remember that we're closing up a cycle, and the Ace of Cups is on top of the Aries card, the Fool, which is the 10th cup. Let's have a look at that Temperance card. What is Spirit wanting to let us know? Someone's trying to balance things out. Two of Pentacles. Someone's doing a dance. They're doing the work, trying to manage a situation. Again, things being up in the air. That's how I see. That's how I see the Two of Pentacles. And we've got the Seven of Swords. Someone's been very sneaky. Seven of Swords means I've gotten away with something, and this is in the area of the action and advice. So that's why it's a difficult decision here. But Spirit is saying it's all about timing. They will come forth. Spirit is promising that there will be balance here. Remember that Spirit, Archangel Michael, is pouring from one cup to another, trying to bring in the balance and the healing. Let's have a look. And remember what I said, someone's trying to figure something out. A way to get away or to come back around. Let's have a look at the Death card. Knight of Swords, thank you. We've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands speaks of magnitude, creativity, attraction. Queen of Wands is very fiery. Remember that she takes action. She also brings a lot of luck with her. Now, Queen of Wands, we've got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Here we've got one Queen and two Kings. That's interesting. For some of you, this speaks to you, obviously. But the Queen of Wands as an energy means that you've got the ability to create. Okay, we've got the ability to create here. And Queen of Wands could be the Aries energy, doesn't have to be. Let's take one more on that position, because she's able to to do things. She's very much the leader as well. Let's see. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God. So we've got, how I see the Queen of Wands is usually Leo. We've got the sunflower here, which for me depicts Leo. It's children, right? Leo creates children. The house of Leo, the 5th house. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, which is an earth sign. Now, we could have Virgo, Leo Cuspers. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, everyone. You could be a fire sign, you could be an earth sign, or you're dealing with someone who holds those energies. Queen of Wands she's like the minor arcana of the Empress. Remember that we did see the Empress. Queen of Wands is someone dependable. She's got the ability, she knows her value, and she can create, as with the Queen of Wands. Now, Queen of Wands could be an ex. Could be an ex, because we've got a King and a Queen of Pentacles here. Whatever works for you in your own personal story. Let's look at the divine position, because it does speak here of expression of love, expressing love through gifts. So giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. It's not about what the size, the value. It's all about doing something, showing it through actions or through small gifts, through small acts of service. Thank you, Spirit. Why do we have the Two of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Ace of Swords? We have the King of Swords, another king. 3 kings mean protection. King of Swords is someone that will speak up, or someone that severs ties. And I feel that's why we've got the Five of Cups, because maybe there were harsh words, there was a breakup, or this could be also a legal representative that is called in. Okay, someone could be severing ties from a difficult long-term connection of the past. This could also speak of someone speaking their truth now. They've done their math, the calculations. I usually see this as Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Five of Cups. We've got the Queen of Cups here. So in the divine position, we've got the Queen of Cups in the hidden King of Cups. So what I see here in the divine position is that the divine feminine, whatever sign you are, she's trusting her intuition. She's also giving very compassionately. Let's see what that Ace of Swords is all about. We've got the Knight of Cups, everyone. Now we've got Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and Knight of Wands. Everyone's everyone is on a different timeline. We see obviously action being taken. We've got strong connections here, very strong connections. Now this doesn't have to be more than 2 people in this situation. For some of you, it will be external situations that have caused a breakup. For others of you, there could be 2 and 3 people in a situation, but we've got a couple of soulmate couples here. So we've got, the only thing we've got that is not supposed to be here is the Queen of Wands. And why do I say that? Because we don't have the King of Wands, right? We do have, though, we've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, which together, not a very good match. So if this is the breakup, this is someone that's being left behind. We've got King and Queen of Cups, and we've got King and Queen of Pentacles. So, and just in the divine position, we've got a King of Swords, a Knight of Cups, and a Queen of Cups. So you can just look at this area and see that there is a story where we've got 3 people here, okay? A younger water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, can be. And we've got the King of Swords, who logically, This is someone who's been through their own lessons. There's no doubt about that. And the King of Swords is very witty, could be also very cheeky. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Six of Swords, which says we leave troubles behind and move on. What's beneath that? And we've got the Six of Cups, everyone, the soulmate connection. For others of you, this is nostalgia. Someone's being very nostalgic. This could also speak of children, or you've known this person for a long time. Five of Swords, there we are. The conflict of the past. What I'd like to do is I want to take another Lenormand after the ring, just for a bit more information. And we have the love card. Wow. We've got the love card. There is love and there is a union here, but it's not an easy journey. It's not an easy journey. Obviously, with the general energy being the World card, it hasn't been easy at all. Remember that someone may literally need to move over water, travel, leave conflict in the past and move on. I'm going to take a card, and this is the Knight of Cups, which is right here in the divine position. So let's put these cards up here, as I want to take a couple of cards on the World card, which is the general energy. So why do we have the World card, please, Spirit? Why is it the general energy? What do we need to know about the World card here? We've got the Six of Swords again. So it is about travel distance for a lot of you. Or that someone needs to go through the notions of taking part in that battle, severing ties, even using those harsh words, that intellect. Even though it could cut them, they need to do that work. Otherwise, they'll be stuck in the Five of Swords. And we've got the Magician, Mercury. And there's that ace up the sleeve. Virgo, Gemini energies. Remember that this new moon is coming in after we've had a full moon in Virgo. So Virgo, Virgo, Pisces. We've got that axis playing out in Virgo. Of course, is ruled by Mercury, as Gemini as well. Mercury rules Gemini, and that's where the North Node is. Now, it's interesting that, you know, Mars is coming up to the North Node, so what that tells me is that fated events are going to be playing out with this new moon. So, what do we have? We've got Judgment here. A second chance. Here is the second chance, everyone. A chance at happiness. Let's take the love cards, and then I'm going to read from the book. Unfinished Symphony. So symphony means music. It means everything coming together. Okay, it's like a group effort. Symphony, well, when the symphony finishes, it's a work of art, isn't it? So it's very creative. Very, very creative. We know Neptune can rule, Neptune and Venus, they rule music. So let's have a look and see what the messages are. We've got, I'm ready to take the next step with you, Three of Pentacles. Open your heart and talk truthfully to me. Talk to me. Are you the one? Someone's awoken to understanding that they're asking themselves the question if they've been dealing with the one. And that's a 7. 7 is Cancer. It's the Chariot. What's at the bottom here? We're done. I can't do this anymore. It hurts too much. That's the Ten of Swords, which we've got in the now. So that is a 17. And 17 is the Star card. The Star card means that there is hope. There will be healing. Aquarius energy, social media, communication. And I'm going to say also that because we've got a 7, this can also break down to an ace. So that'll be an 8. 8 is also the house of Scorpio. The transformation. We've got Scorpio right here. Let's read from the book, shall we? Let's see what the message is all about. And it's a number 10, as I said. Stick around. I might take a couple more cards. I want to have a look at that Tower. Let's read number 10. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. There's the Hanging Man on that King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. That's a beautiful message. So someone is tying up loose ends, obviously, and they're trying to do them in a very intelligent way because they've had an awakening. Let's read the relationship message. Moving on is difficult when love lingers, things are left unsaid, and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. That's really interesting because we know that Pisces, being the last sign of the zodiac, closes up. We're closing up an astrological year and we're beginning a new one on the 20th of March. Now, those of you that have not dealt with the karma, you haven't dealt with the karma through this cycle, you could be sweeping something under the carpet or leaving something or someone hanging. Could be that someone else is leaving you hanging. Where Aries starts again, you start a new cycle. That all depends on you and what your higher self is telling you. And it's your own personal journey. Yes, we listen to the tarot. Sometimes the tarot could sound like your message, but remember, you would require a personal reading, okay, specifically for you. If this is a major and important decision, maybe you could seek guidance from someone out there that could guide you, whether it's astrology or tarot. But I'm going to also say the actual decision is yours and yours only, and that's what I need to tell you all. You need to know what is the right decision for yourself, as it's your life. Let's take this Tower. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, everyone, which means someone is leaving either a marriage, they're leaving a family because they've had an awakening. Whatever sort of a family, it could be their parents, it could be their home, their family home. There is an awakening. Now, this major shift is going to bring great abundance because someone's been looking for this. Someone's been hoping for a restart. Remember that the 10 turns into the Ace, and we've got it as the seed. I remember the last reading, we ended with the Ace of Pentacles, which has grown. I mean, the roots go very deep for many of you. Okay. Yeah, I think I will leave it there, everyone. What's at the bottom here? And we've got the Four of Swords. The warrior has taken time out to heal. We did have the Five of Swords. We've had the Six of Swords twice. Okay. It's up to you if you're going to be in this energy or if you're ready to take action. You could be on the other side of the coin. Someone is waiting here. Someone is waiting. But I've got so many knights here that say someone is ready to take action. Now, I don't know if you're a recessive person, you're a person who doesn't like to take action, then it's like the likelihood is that the other person would. Anyway, that's up to you and your own life. I will leave you with that. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for helping this channel grow, as obviously through liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and the love that you show in any way possible. That is very appreciated. Just one last thing. For those of you that got these messages in those free cards, individual cards that I took for a lot of you, there could be something in this message for you. So don't forget that. And expect powerful changes, people, with this new moon eclipse card and the new moon that's happening in Pisces. All right, I'm wishing you luck. I will be back with the astro update, so stick around. Talk to you soon, everyone. Love and light.